3,000 students, and teachers you can imagine everywhere, and asked that question, and they sat there and looked at each other. Who teaches reading? Well, he's the English teacher. But everybody does. But do we know that, and is there a buy-in? Are there standards and skills that the coaches can teach? Absolutely. What are they? And that's one of those things we'll be working on. In planning, you've heard this. If we fail to plan, and we plan to fail. I found this from Dwight Eisenhower. The plan is nothing. The planning is everything. And a couple of questions came to mind. If you're given a plan, will you use it? If somebody says, here's what you teach every day. Start now. Teach this. Some of us would go, yeah, I'm glad. Got something somebody's given me. As opposed to if you develop a plan yourself. And this is part of that process thing. And that's something I know that we'll be doing. You've heard the serenity prayer before, you know, the serenity, can I change courage to change the one I can? And guess what? And the wisdom to know that one is me. And I had to learn this a long time ago, that I can't expect my teachers to do anything that I can't do myself or not willing to do. And if I'm not out in front, if I'm that CEO on the tower, it'll never work. And I think you got that here. Here's some of the data. And here was probably the most powerful one. You probably want me to stop at this one. Looking at the number of students that were tested in 7th, 8th, and 11th grade, did some calculating. I hope this is right. Some math teachers, if you go back and figure this out, tell me I'm wrong, and I will stand corrected. But in 7th grade, each one of your students counted about 2.6%. In 8th grade, 2, and 11th grade, 2.9. So roughly on average, 2.5%. Every student you have, you can look at and say, here's my 2.5%, here's my 2.5%. Do the calculation. The first 10 kids that come in, how much are they worth, data-wise? You know, I hate to look at them that way, because if it weren't for them, we wouldn't have a job, right? So they are important. But when you think about data, how important that one student would be. And yes, your goal is 92.5%. That means 7th grade, if you have those numbers this year, that means 36 out of the 39 have to get to meet or exceed standard to meet that goal.